I'm Noelle, and today I am going to show you how to make one of my favorite things to eat. It is called banana ice cream. There are a lot of different ways you can make this, a lot of different flavors you can do. This is my absolute favorite way, something that I can eat every day and never get tired of, so let's get into it. All right, so obviously you're gonna need your frozen bananas. So I just peel really ripe bananas, break them in half, and then put them in a baggie. I usually have 2 or 3 bags in the freezer at all times because I'm absolutely obsessed. Frozen bananas can also be good for smoothies, and that's pretty much it. Smoothies and ice cream. So this treat is something that you can eat for breakfast, as a snack, or for dessert. It's vegan, it's completely healthy, minus this, which isn't that bad. And it's guilt-free, which I think is a pretty awesome thing to eat. So, depending on how much ice cream you wanna make, usually when I make it, it's for a meal. So I use upwards of 5 bananas. This food processor is Hamilton Beach, and I don't remember how much it was, maybe 40, 50. You can find them on Amazon. I use this almost every day. I think it's an amazing investment, but you don't have to have a food processor to make this. You can use a blender, any type of blender. A high-speed blender is probably best. But if you use just a regular blender, you're gonna have to put more liquid in it to help it blend, which gives you a more milkshakey consistency. Using a food processor allows you to just use bananas and gives you a more ice cream consistency. Okay, so I'm gonna put a few bananas in the food processor to start with. So I don't know how many that is. 2, 4, 6, 8. So maybe 5 bananas or so. And I'm gonna do just a tiny splash of almond milk. I like vanilla almond milk, so it is sweetened, but you can definitely get something a little bit healthier than this. Just like a tiny splash. So I'm gonna make mine chocolate, and what I use is cacao powder and cacao nibs. What is the difference between cacao and cocoa, you are asking? That's a great question. So cacao is actually the raw form of chocolate. All chocolate comes from a cacao bean. So this is just unprocessed, raw. It's a little more bitter than cocoa powder, but it still gives a really good chocolatey taste, and the cacao nibs give like a chocolate chip kind of crunch. So you just sweeten it up a little bit more to get rid of the bitter taste, and it's pretty much the same thing. So I'm gonna add just a regular spoon. I'm gonna do maybe 2 spoonfuls. Oh, maybe a little bit more. Of cacao powder. I'm gonna do 1 really big one of cacao nibs. Okay. And then I'm gonna put in just a tiny bit of coconut sugar. Which smells a lot like brown sugar, by the way. All right, and I'm also gonna put in a tiny splash of vanilla extract and just a little bit of cinnamon. Not the lid. Okay, that's it. That's it. It's so easy to do. You could also do bananas by itself. You could put strawberries in instead of chocolate. There's a lot of variations you can do. So I use this little scraper. My food processor comes with this. So it just helps it scrape it off the sides. And then I pulse it a few times, and then I let it run on the first setting for a little while, and I scrape down the sides, and then it's ice cream. take it off and I check for any lumps. And then I just take it out, put it in a bowl. And that is it. You've got yourself a really healthy meal, dessert, treat for any time of the day, and it's so good and it is so good for you. So I really encourage you to try this recipe out. No matter what kind of blending machine you have, you can make it work. Definitely worth it. All right, see you next time. Bye.